We're gonna feel all this we got to do. Look, hey Tank, we're gonna go 35, 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m. when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. In other words, when you're hungry, when you're chasing something, the grind comes naturally. But once you're comfortable, that fire can fade.
The newly released footage from Day 4 of Gervonta Tank Davis's training camp, aired by Prime Video, gave fans everything they hoped for, and more. This wasn't just another gym session on film. What unfolded was a recharged, more intense, and hungrier version of Tank than the one who last stepped in.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, keep the head, roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower, that's that.
On Roach. This isn't just another fight or another title defense. This is the return of Gervonta Tank Davis, he declared at the start of the video. Tank's Muammer approach to training has undergone a serious transformation. His day now starts with an early morning jog and ends with another in the evening. Between those runs is a tightly scheduled routine that includes meticulously planned meals designed to deliver optimal.
For a very, very big moment. What is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7, get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2-a-days at this point, running in.
He's intentionally working on gaining muscle mass to boost his strength and power. After his last bout with Roach, Tank admitted he was stunned to find his usual power ineffective. That realization has fueled a new level of focus. This time, he's leaving nothing to chance. He knows that to overcome Lamont Roach, he has to improve in every possible area. And that's exactly what he's doing. I know I can beat him.
Breezebo, let's go.
I've done it before. This isn't about Lamont Roach. It's about me, Tank Davis says with conviction. I just need to do everything better. That mindset has become the foundation of his revamped training regimen. Every session is now designed with one goal: improvement in every area. One major shift is in his sparring. Tank now goes 15 intense rounds.
Take deep breath from water. Take deep breath.
Stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning. Keep turning. Step around. Keep turning.
Format, each round lasts 5 full minutes. It's a brutal change, but a necessary one to build unmatched endurance and elevate his overall athleticism. He's also laser-focused on refining his footwork. Knowing that Roach thrives in close-range exchanges and loves to stay in the pocket, Davis is working hard to make his movement more fluid.
You put your balance down right.
Davis is working hard to make his movement more fluid and unpredictable. Every day includes extended periods of shadow boxing, sharp mitt work, and
Ill will isn't enough. Thus, the heightened intensity in camp.
Turn it up, turn it up. Oh, good rim. I like the way y'all jump right back in.
powerful sessions. On the punching bags, all aimed at sharpening his timing, precision, and power. Tank isn't just preparing for a rematch, he's preparing for redemption. Interestingly, the most impactful change in Gervonta Tank Davis's training camp may not be the sparring or the footwork drills. It's the return of his longtime head trainer, Calvin Ford. Ford's absence from Tank's corner in the first fight against Lamont Roach raised eyebrows, and Tank's performance seemed to reflect the void. It was the first time Ford hadn't been present for one of his fights, and the result, a loss, felt far from coincidental. Still, Davis remained composed in addressing fans' concerns. "There's nothing wrong," Tank reassured. "Calvin's back in the gym now. He just had to step away for a bit, but he came back to make sure everything is better. Coach Barry's here too, and so is the rest of the team. The mission hasn't changed." Fans have long associated Tank with the legendary coaching trio of Calvin Ford, Kenny Ellis, and Barry Hunter, much like the iconic partnerships of Mike Tyson and Cus D'Amato, Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, or Pacquiao and Freddie Roach. So when Ford wasn't in Tank's corner and Barry Hunter took the lead, many questioned the shift. In an interview with Fight Hub TV, Ford shed some light on the situation. Tank's fight against Roach was his second appearance on a PBC Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view, and while the night was packed with exciting matchups, including 2 light welterweight title bouts, Ford chose not to be in the spotlight. "People are misreading the situation," Ford said. "We haven't changed anything. I just stepped back for a moment." He explained that his time away wasn't about any fallout, it was about balance. Known for spending time with his amateur fighters, Ford said that's where he finds peace. "I needed to slow down a bit," he admitted, "but I always knew where Tank was and that he was training. That gave me peace of mind. The distance," Ford said, "only strengthened their bond." "You could tell he missed me," he added. "And I missed him too." Barry Hunter echoed those sentiments in a separate interview. "Calvin will be there. I'll be there. Coach Boogie and Kenny will be there too," he confirmed. While Ford and Ellis might not be in Tank's corner on fight night, their presence in camp is a testament to unity, not division, Hunter reminded. Fans that shifts in the coaching setup aren't new, and that he's been part of Tank's journey since his amateur days. The online speculation, he added, often comes from a place of misinformation. "This is family," he said, "and sometimes family just needs a moment apart to appreciate each other more." In the end, Tank's camp looks and feels like home, again. And that might just be the edge he needs on his road to redemption. March 1st brought a shock few could have predicted. When Gervonta Tank Davis stepped into the ring against Lamont Roach Jr., most fans and pundits had already chalked it up as another emphatic win for the Baltimore native. But when the final bell rang, the mood shifted dramatically. Instead of celebration, there was confusion and disappointment. Even setting aside
We did how many rounds? We probably did at least like 8 straight.
Yeah, but you in the bag for about 8 too.
Yeah.
They good. You're not in bad shape.
Good job. Put up my money.
Tank, for many, the performance raised red flags. And if you've caught David Benavidez's recent appearance on the Pound for Pound podcast, you might add another concern to the list: burnout. The light heavyweight champion joined hosts and former UFC champions Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo on their increasingly popular show. After covering topics like his last bout against David Morrell and the unresolved Canelo fight, the conversation eventually turned to Gervonta Davis and that puzzling night in
and Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him, back and forth battles and whatnot. It's going to be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight. I mean, I think it's a great fight.
The issue wasn't the controversy surrounding Tank taking a knee or the split opinions about the match's majority draw. It was the way Tank fought. What I didn't like was how much respect Tank was giving Lamont Roach, Benavidez said. He was gassing him up way too much, almost like he wasn't fully there. Usman echoed that sentiment. While he agreed with the decision to call the fight a draw, he couldn't ignore Tank's demeanor. He looked distracted, Usman said. And we all know Tank is a beast. There were moments where that fire came out, but overall, something seemed off.
Talking all that stuff about, why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Now, do you feel like there's unfair criticism because of Lamont Roach not being as known of a fighter?